Alright folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. Today we're going to be talking about just some general preparedness and why you should be getting ready with all of the crazy stuff coming down the pike. Welcome to PrepperNow.
Please, Lord, help me get one more.
Alright friends, thanks so much for being here. This is just a general talk. This is nothing new or nuanced. We're not going to be telling you anything. I'm not going to scream from the rafters that you have to get prepared because you need to get prepared. Okay? So let's just start with some basic stuff. Actually, we'll start with my haul of meat that we started. There's actually one of two, possibly three major hauls that we're doing this week. For those that don't know, the bug out farm has been sold and mother-in-law has moved into new digs. Smaller, but still nice and in the middle of nowhere. So if something crazy were to go, we would definitely go out there. And she has our major industrial freezer. And we just filled it up. Oh, I think almost 200 pounds of chicken. Some organic, some higher end. And I did that on purpose because I think the proteins are about to get tough to come by, or at least more expensive. So this week also we're getting a 200 plus pound thing of beef, a quarter of beef, which I think is 200 some odd pounds of beef. And we are putting that all into our freezer. So for those that have been worried about us and what will happen if the power goes out, we have multiple generators, 2 solar generators, and 2 regular, just gas-fired generators. And actually we have a Kubota tractor that you can turn that into a generator as well with farm diesel, so it can go for a long time. So I appreciate your care. I appreciate your concern. Also, if the power goes out, we have one of those things that actually you plug the thing into. You put this thing into the outlet, and then you plug the freezer into the plug, and it is a power outage alarm, and will warn you. It'll send out a loud beep. So we got that actually with the freezer itself. So look into possibly getting those, because you are correct. If the power goes out and our food becomes rotten, that's a lot of money down the drain. So we protect against that. General Preparedness 101. Some things that I want to reference. First of all, I'm going to reference other creators. And one of them was Modern Refugee, who had a good video the other day. His videos are all good. And he was talking about tariffs and how they're going to affect steel. And you need to be, on the ball with any kind of canned goods you're getting, because that's going to affect it. Today he is actually in an area that is being hit with an ice storm, and he says that you need to have gas, and he posted a picture, and sure enough, he was correct again, because he knows his stuff about being able to get gas and fuel if there's a problem. So we use actually PRI for our stuff to make it go. That'll actually take it up to 2 years. I have it and I cycle it out. I'm actually currently cycling out some of the gas right now, and we will refill it again because the gas prices have been low, and I kind of do that also because the summer and the winter mix are different, and it's just a smart thing to do. Gas cannot store forever. It can only go for 6 months. So very smart to have fuel, but of course do it in a law-compliant, good way that won't screw anything up. There's a lot of geopolitical stuff going on. So I'm going to start with the domestic things that are going on that you should be concerned with. And the first thing is just having your general head on a swivel out there. And to give you one example of why, not only do we have, cities and all the wonderful things that come with those, we also have a bit of a foreign force already over here from different ways and different things. So, of course, we all know about the new neighbors, and for those that don't know what that term means, you might want to go check that out. But let's just say there are people that have come here to make their lives better in a way that shirks the law. Well, there are people that are doing it in a way that doesn't shirk the law, and that is the 1.1 million international students that are in the United States today. Now, it is good for people to go to university if they have a good track and to spend their money over here instead of like a European or an Asian university. That's all fine and well, but the problem is that as we've seen over the last year, 2 years, a lot of these students are coming over here and they're utilizing our laws in ways that are becoming problematic for not just the university officials, but for people that are in the general society around them. So, domestically, you should have your head on a swivel, and that's not even referencing the people that have come and have entered in a illegal way and have the training and ability. I mean, I'm not even just talking about TDA down south. I'm talking people that are of fighting age from Asian countries. For those that affectionately know, large Asian nation. So that's all right there. That's just on our home shores. That's like the here and now. It came out in the New York Times that basically for the last few years during the SMO in Eastern Europe, that America, through Wiesbaden, Germany, and CIA proxies and others, using geospatial technology and information, we have basically been the eyes, ears, and levers of attacks and all kinds of stuff that are going on in this Eastern European affair. And so right now we are seeing, and hopefully this will get worked out by the current administration, but we were really being seen as the perpetuators of the whole thing, because the goal was that basically they were going to take on the large Eurasian nation, break it up, and go to town on its resources. But the problem is that whole affair has, let's just say that large Eurasian nation has been much more resilient and able to ward all off things than people expected. In fact, if anything, I think they're going to come out even stronger than they were going in. And that's a problem. So as all that's going and we get bogged down in that whole affair, and of course what's going on in the Middle East, at some point, the real nemesis, the real enemy, out in the Asia Pacific of large Asian nation, they are going to go and take that wayward island that they have wanted to get back into lockstep with them for so long. They're going to go after them. So why am I telling you all this and showing you a picture of my freezer and everything? It's as good as it's going to get right now with everything. As a guy that teaches World War for a living, I'm going to tell you right now, we are heading headlong into a global conflict. It also came out today that BlackRock said that the dollar is in trouble and that it could very well be replaced with Bitcoin. So I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm not going to tell you how to invest or whatever. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to say you might want to start looking at where you spend your money, how you spend your money, and what you spend your money on. We are putting our funds and everything into things that are of a tangible nature: food, energy. We're working around the the homestead here. We're getting our we're actually going to sell one of our coops, and we're consolidating down, but we're making sure that our chickens are all taken care of, and we're getting ready to lay some grass seed and keep the hog happy and everything, because he is, well, let's just say if anything were to really go bad, he would become what's for dinner. But that is a last contingency plan. So, and that's kind of the point. You need to be having all of your contingency plans ready. You need to be having everything in a way that you can handle it. There's going to be domestic problems. There's going to be international problems. And as much as I'd like to go through, and we do this nightly, of all the different things to worry about with a threat matrix, the main thing that you need to be doing is still chopping your feet. Am I coming on here and making videos and telling you about all the great things going on in the world? Yeah, I'm still doing that. But am I doing things to get my house in order and, make it so we're able to handle stuff? Yeah, we are. My wife went and said, hey, I'm going to make this pasta salad I make. Or we had a macaroni. I said, well, I think we got we have a big container of it out in the shed. But I said, go check the under the bed. We've got a system under our bed that has, different foods. Came out, found a box of organic cereal that I won't name, because if I do name it, you'll just start telling me about how it's got all the terrible stuff in there. And she found a farfalle pasta that we bought, I think 3-4 years ago, for probably 1/4 the price, and some organic applesauce that is kept. Point is that putting your money into food is long-term, not just survival, but it saves your money. It saves you against inflation. And I know that everything that she brought out today is going to be of a money-saving type of capability for us, and it's important, so it's good. So in this little pep talk about prep, keep doing the things. Keep prepping. Keep finding ways to store food. Keep finding good deals and buying it as much as you can. The chicken I got for our meat haul, it was reduced down. Took that, got it in the refrigerator, and now it's in the freezer, and when we need nice, big, beautiful breasts of chicken, we'll have it ready. And I got a good deal on it. So, find the deals. Keep prepping the food. Keep prepping the energy. Keep making sure that you've got your tools ready. I was digging in the dirt the other night, getting ready for the garden season and all that. Make sure your gardens are ready. But just get generally prepped. Okay? Prepare now. Because you're going to want to be able to handle things when they really do come down, and have redundancy, have contingency and redundancy plans for everything. That's what we're doing. So I appreciate people calling out and saying, hey, make sure you got this. Good. That means that you've got it, and that's great. And we've got it too. We're doing our best. So things are going to get frosty, pretty messed up. So stay frosty, okay? Don't let these situations mess you up. Just do your best. Keep prepping. Keep doing the things. Put food away. Put energy away. Make sure your security systems are ready to roll. And get ready. I think April's going to be one heck of a month. Okay? So, if you like what we're doing here, hit the link in the description. And join us on all the other platforms. There's too many to mention right now. But, membership is always here and allowed on YouTube. We appreciate you. But thank you so much. God bless you for everything. And keep doing the things.